So you can say the customer paid.
Okay. Can you spell customer, please?
The customer, or it's custo.
C U S T.
You wrote a y, say, write a u.
Oh, C U
S
S T
O
O
mer.
E R.
Space
The customer.
paid.
Okay. Paid.
And then you put a colon after paid.
Okay.
Yeah, put a colon, a space,
Space.
um, a closing quotation mark. You you put a plus sign, and then you need to convert your output to string. So str, and then you put an opening bracket, and you write amount. You close that bracket. You close the bracket again. Oh, actually, for the amount paid, you can just remove the str because we got it as a string. So remove the str and the opening bracket. Remove the opening bracket, and then remove the closing bracket after amount, and only have one. Put one, just one bracket, one closing bracket. Now that's fine. Save that file. Just Control S, Control plus S at the same time.
Okay.
Yes, now it is saved. Now you need to run it. Just click on run.
Okay. I clicked run.
Run module 5, yeah. So before, okay, there is an error, input is not defined. Oh, go to your first one where you have quantity. Close that window. Just close.
Okay.
No, close the window that's showing now, the one with an error. Yes.
I did.
Go back to the first. I think you put an M for input on your quantity. Put an N. You see there?
N.
Yeah, it should be
N.
N, yeah.
Okay.
And then save it. Also, the same thing for amount. I think you put an N instead of an M.
Amount.
You see the input, you said input, not input. So that's why we had an error.
Oh, must I put amount in the N?
No. Where you are getting the input. The word input, yours is input. So you have an N instead of an M after the equal sign.
Oh.
No. Amount is fine. Leave it as it is. You need an M there. But then for the word input, you have an M instead of an N. Line 2, the second line.
Oh.
Where the word input is, you need to have an N there, not an M. Yes. Save it, Control S. Now click on run. Click on run again.
Run.
Yeah. Okay. Now the program is asking you enter the ice cream quantity. So I want to buy I'm a customer now, right? And then you are running your ice cream program. So you are going to enter all this information. So I want 3 ice creams.
Okay.
So you write 3.
Okay.
No space, just put 3
Mhm.
and press enter. And I'm giving you 50 rand, so you need to write 50. And you press enter. So you see the output. The customer paid 50 rand. The due amount is 30 rand. The change is 20 rand. Is this correct?
Right. Yes.
Why is it correct?
Because if you multiply the 50 with 30, it'll give you 20.
If I multiply the 50 with 30, I get 20. No.
Wait, no, if you minus.
Yes. But how did it get the due amount?
Okay. Okay, so you ask for 3 ice creams.
Mm-hmm.
And then you pay, then the ice cream cost 50 rand.
No, it costs 10 rand. The ice cream costs 10 rand according to our calculation. But I paid you 50 rand as a customer, as a person who's buying.
Okay, you paid me 50 rand. You got the due amount by the payment. You actually had to pay me 30 rand instead of 50 rand, because it actually cost 30 rand since it's 10 rand.
Yeah, 10 multiplied by 3. Yeah, you got that correct. So now look at how beautiful this thing. Close that window, the one that's showing now. Now run the program again.
Which one?
Yeah, run module 5. Okay, now I want 1 ice cream, just 1.
Okay.
Enter. And I'm paying you, I pay 5 rand.
Okay.
Are you going to give me my ice cream?
Okay. So the paid amount. I must decide if I'm going to give you the ice cream or not.
Yes.
Okay, let me quickly see. You want 1 ice cream?
Mm-hmm. And I pay you 5 rand.
You pay me 5 rand.
Mm-hmm.
The due amount is 10. The change is 5 minus.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, minus 5.
Mm-hmm.
So I am. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you the ice cream.
Why?
Because each ice cream is 10 rand.
Mm-hmm.
And you only gave me 5 rand, and 5 rand is not enough.
And that minus sign it tells you that I'm actually the one owing you 5 rand.
Okay.
So you see how useful your program is.
Yes.
Now we need to fix it a bit. with the input, like where we're taking the input. You can close that window now. You see after quantity
Yes.
on the input, after the Y on the input, you see on the message section with the quotations,
Quotation.
the Y on the last, yeah, next to the last quotation, you need to put a colon there. Put a colon.
Okay. Wait.
A Y, you put a Y first and then a colon.
It deleted by mistake.
Colon.
Colon.
A space.
Space.
And do the same thing for the amount paid.
And space.
Yeah. Control S. Control S is the shortcut for saving.
Okay. Let me just. It's not doing.
Okay. Press Control while pressing Control, and then we press S.
Control S.
Yes, now it's saved. Now you can click on Run. Remove that S there.
Run. Model.
Yeah.
Save before run or
Say
check.
okay. Say okay.
Okay.
Now you see that like there's a space before your input. So you can also test your program by putting any random number that's of ice cream that a person wants.
Okay. First say I want 2, and then I press enter, and then I give you 20, and then the change is 0.
Yeah, because you gave the exact amount that was due.
Yes.
All right, cool. You can close this, and then next week I'm gonna teach you something that's very useful, like decision making and everything. But before we even get there, I'll teach you data types, what that str means, and what that int means. Yeah, so we're gonna take it from there next week. But well done on this one.
Okay.
Cool beans. Bye.
Bye.
I'll send the recording as an email.